Well, that's not about it for today, everyone. We're back with more Doki Doki Literature
We should
Club.
save. Just because it's a new video.
Okay. We have a lot of save files.
We do.
And most of them are just like Monica. It's gonna be hard to tell what was what. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for it tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Slushy? Or Sayori? Ready to go, Sayori? Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
Must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Slushy. You don't have to say it.
Oh, she looks so sad.
Oh. Whatever. Let's go already. Oh. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori's getting a little quieter than usual on the way home.
I'm Bells
Hey,
and F, and
Sayori?
I'm here for your soul.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Sorry, I'm here for your soul.
Fine. Sayori, we have come. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well...
Save. Hi. Oh,
I'm gonna save over this one, because this was like 3 minutes ago.
Sure.
I want to say I would still walk home with Sayori.
I want to do the Yuri one just to see her reaction. But there's a chance it might delete the save.
Right.
Yeah, just do Sayori if you
Sayori.
want. We are trying to flirt with her after all.
We are. And that's kind of rude to say, because she is trying... I know Sayori wants to hear that you would walk home with her still.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, she does, Miles.
She wants to hear a lot of things. So
wants
here's
to
the
feel
thing. If
accepted.
you go with Yuri, then she would feel like she herself is not fun or important. If you
Yeah.
say you still go with Sayori, then she feels like she's pulling you down and preventing you from having other friends.
Miles.
There's no correct answer is the whole point.
I want to
That's the way it is with all of the Sayori questions.
Sayori.
So you're gonna make her feel bad either way.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do Sayori one. Because still. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Uh-huh. But, she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I won't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Slushy. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Huh? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing of Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a couple days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Whoa. Okay.
Okay. Misery by Stephen King. Misery.
Misery? I think that's Yuri, though.
Misery. Yeah.
What?
I'm
Oh.
so smart. Ooh, yeah.
No, essence.
I'm so smart.
Both.
Ooh, yeah. I'm so smart.
Mouse Games Inferno. Essence. Rainbow Mouse Summer Vitality.
Fickle. What?
Frick.
I don't know why I expect. Love.
Nice. Lust.
Don't do. Anime. Sorry.
Spinning.
Sorry, you got out of control there. My bad. It's calm or giggle. Oh yeah.
Sweet. Silly fireworks adventure.
Silly.
Dang.
Hurt.
Dang, Miles, you're too good at this.
Grief. Joy. Cry. Covet? That might be a Yuri, but it does fit the thing. Yeah.
Precious.
Precious is one. We know that for sure.
Sweet. Sunman. Sunny Holiday. Death. Destiny. Aura. Disown.
Together.
Sweet.
Pure. Oh.
Ah.
Alone. Email. Sorry.
Email.
I can't control myself when I see email. It's a problem. Wanna know how? Why is that Natsuki? Why is that Natsuki?
You know, Natsuki loves your emails.
Also, I have over 2,000 unread emails.
Do you really?
Yes.
Oh man.
Forgive. That's cute. Fear.
Fear.
Yeah.
Oh. Jump.
Comfort. Judgment. Oh my gosh. Pain. Oh, kiss. That's cute. That's probably not hers.
Yeah.
Eternity or Uncle Fester.
Uncle Fester. I think it is Kiss. I think we did do Kiss one time.
Okay. Nope, it's not.
Never mind. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, why would I?
I don't know, Miles. Oh man, I'm the least one here again. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination.
I don't know if she's practicing piano or...
It's probably both.
Okay.
Starting this club and now picking up piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion.
No, you are filled with determination.
Remember that the club won't be here if it wasn't for you, all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help for the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Uh-huh. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where you get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. I can agree with that.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually... Oh, it's this part! It's this part! I know this game too well. Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people?
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica. So here's the deal. So before we continue, I remember playing this with Curtis and I lost my mind because the first anime I ever watched was Squid Girl.
Yeah, Squid Girl.
And so of course I knew what squid in Japanese was. And so the second they said they're like, it's right in your name, and I lost my mind. I'm like, they're right. They're right. Yeah, I love this joke for some reason because this is just the beginning. It gets better.
Yeah. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that jokes make no sense in translation.
There it is! There it is! There it is! I'm sorry. Oh, I just elbowed you. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh my gosh.
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Wait, I'm drinking water.
Okay.
Monica takes a lot of out of me. No, it's Sayori.
Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing.
Oh.
I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori? I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry about me too much. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you of having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back to everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival recently, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Slushy, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down the desk.
I can relate. I feel bad.
Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Slushy. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything. I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest.
Oh my god.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Slushy.
Ooh.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anyone else, anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori, she's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now, that's always been. You're so funny, Slushy. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do? What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. So you should just forget what I said about what I said. I cannot read today. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my mind. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika.
I
Hey,
have
everyone.
something to say, but
Yeah.
it's a bit spoilery, so I'll probably put something up right now, like, oh, skip to blank time or whatever.
Yeah.
But if I recall correctly, it's like the game, at least like the original game itself was free, but either there's like a paid DLC or either a paid DLC or like a paid mod you could get for it, which would allow you to save every character.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it just required you to do some like crazy stuff.
Huh.
Like with Yuri, you have to spam the space button to like wrestle the knife out of her hands and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
At least that's what I had been told. It might have been a complete lie, but just
Yeah.
something interesting.
Okay. That sounds kind of like a mod. I could see it being a mod or something.
Yeah.
But that's cool. Okay, cool.
Anyways, spoiler over.
Okay, everyone, the spoiler's done.
Wow.
After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club. Also, we didn't do a date today. Why don't we share our poems now? Or not date, but like the little...
I believe that's after school today.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori.
She went up to Sayori and she's like, Sayori, I'm here for your soul.
Sayori, I'm here for your soul. Okay, here's what we do.
Well, we've always said Monika first. Let's keep it up.
Okay. Hi, Slushy. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me.
Lemon drop. Sorry.
About how Sayori's been a little off today? Yeah, did she tell you something? Well... Slushy, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not.
I only walk home with Sayori. I do not walk home with other women.
I do not walk home with other women. Just Sayori.
This is not flirt, it is fact. Oh my goodness.
No flirting allowed on walk home.
Okay.
I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could happen if all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This isn't really the time to talk about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. The old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and none was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the current of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up on a gust of wind.
That's good. That's good.
Really good.
And it's what I was kind of thinking, actually, because we shouldn't be playing this game. Because by playing this game, we're giving them their data collections so they can do more crap.
We are giving them their data collections, but you know?
I feel like everything we're going to do is gonna cause more chaos and more misery in the end. So is there even a point to trying?
No, there's gotten miles. In Doki Doki Literature Club, there's no chaos.
I mean, never.
Never.
A psychological horror game, never even heard of one.
Never. No, I don't think that's real. You know? I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that life gives meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Ah!
What?
I said paradoxical.
Well, okay.
Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures.
You are a PNG.
I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get the lukewarm response to something you put in so much into. But if you find other people who are enjoying writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things that you can work on.
Whenever people send me, like, just, like, different things they work on, I always do try to, like, put an emphasis into finding, like, the, like, little things they did to make it shine and, like, pointing it out to them, because I feel like...
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I feel like that's important to do, so, like, I very much like that writing tip.
Yeah, it is very important. Good job, Monica. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I write my poem to next? Do we always do Natsuki next?
I don't remember.
Let's do Yuri.
Okay. So we're saving the Natsuki for last then.
Yeah.
Well done, Slushy. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I'm here for your soul. I need to remember to thank Monica for your soul. I think we all felt a little soulless at first. I don't know what's with me right now. But now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their soul and seeing what others think. I guess oh, that's you.
I guess I can't really disagree with your soul.
With your soul.
I was afraid this whole soul thing would be a chore. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal soul time with the girls in the club.
Soul power.
But it's been fun getting to know everyone's soul and their writing. And I guess doing some souling myself.
Well, have you learned anything about your soul, Slushy?
Huh?
Well, you know, I like to say that writing is a very soulful way to get in touch with yourself. I could have done that better. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe that what's most important is your soul. That's
comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Huh? Why me?
Well, you're always sophisticated with your soul and have the most advice to share.
Is that so?
Yuri thinks for a good moment.
That must be terrible.
Huh?
For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me.
Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making out and sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see your soul. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions about souls. I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked. Oh, that's... yeah.
Oh, Yuri.
What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright.
I want to talk about more souls.
Do you want to share your soul now?
Okay. Here, take my soul. Soul, a marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath grey rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet, we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to a road at the shore, drift forward, and return to earth forevermore. Soul. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
You say that like you didn't even want to write about it.
Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. Also, I want to point out that she did have a line where she mentioned, like, something about, like, the point of life being to search for everything.
Yeah.
And Monica's was, like, the opposite of that, about how if you knew everything, then life is meaningless.
Oh,
I guess it wasn't the opposite, because she also said that the purpose of life is to search for things, but if you know everything, but if you found everything, then then it becomes meaningless.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I suppose...
Oh, oops.
Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing.
Your soul.
Your soul. Thanks for sharing your soul. I have it now. Alright.
Sayori.
I'm scared.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not a Yuri poem, so we're fine.
This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Slushy.
She looks so miserable.
I know. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Huh? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to take a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see a smile on your faces. Well, alright. Hey, Slushy? I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else. Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have sometimes put up with me. And I have sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only one exciting in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when I'm thinking about you. Sayori? No, Slushy, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori, I'll glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Slushy. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry I had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself.
Well, let's save this last poem for the next episode.
Ooh, time for some Natsuki time.
Get ready for it not being sad. Pachoo!
Pachoo!